Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is August 24th, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and you come back for more. And if this is the first time at my YouTube channel, I like to talk about online reselling. I like to share tips and tricks, and I like to express myself every now and then when I come across situations like I want to explain to you today, or I should say this morning. Right now it's 11:43 a.m. over here on the east coast of New York. So before I get started with that, I just want to tell you guys, I went to, if you notice the shades here are a little different. I normally wear these here. I wear glasses for reading, by the way. You're probably used to see me with these on here, right? Well, anyway, I bought these glasses here at Walmart. Yes, it's one of my favorite stores. And what it is this little sticker comes on here, and basically it says blue light screen protection, whatever. It's a little sticker they put on the glass there. You can't see it, it fell down or whatever. It's my finger. Anyway, it just says blue light readers here, and the whole premise behind these glasses is to take the glare away. It avoids the eye strain and stuff like that. When I'm not on camera, when I'm not doing the reading, then I use these here. But for the most part, I don't really need these right now, but I'm just showing you. Well, this is when I'm doing my research. I'll wear this here because I'm on this computer like 8-9 hours a day, sometimes even 12. So I just wanted to share with you guys, and I picked these up at Walmart. They're a Quake brand, just to let you know. So let me put the regular ones on here that you guys normally see me in. But anyway, just wanted to share it really quick with you guys. You probably see my desk over here. It's a little, it's got stuff messed up over here. I got a split screen here. And for those who follow me, if this is the first time come to my YouTube channel, I do like to do split screens. I don't know why people probably think, what do you do for? I don't know. I think it breaks up the atmosphere as far as like the video itself. Anyway, with that set aside, I'm monitoring eBay right now because I want to see if I get any more messages. Over here, I have a little set there. It's a glass top for a coffee pot. Now, for those who follow me, I had bought a coffee pot, a little guy, 2 to 4 cup, and I didn't test it out in the store. I was in a hurry that day. I didn't bother testing it out. And the way you test those pots out, you would plug it into a receptacle, and then you would, feel the bottom of it. If it gets hot, that means the heating element is good. Apparently, it didn't work out that way for me. So I brought it home. Needless to say, I brought it home, and I ended up selling it for parts. And believe it or not, I usually don't get into the whole process of telling people what I paid for the thing, but I ended up paying $5 for it. Since that time, I've been selling parts for it, ridiculous prices. $10 for the stem, $15 for the top. Well, they're not selling just yet, but people are buying stuff like that. They're looking at there's potential watches out there. This was part of that pot. Now, the guy messaged me. He made an offer. He made a best offer. And the best offer was for $9. I have it for $12 and change. Mind you, I have 5% off on it anyway. So I counted with him. I made a counter. I said, could you make it 10? So he makes the purchase. No, he messaged me. And then he goes, I seen a brand new one like this with free shipping for $16.99. Okay, all right. Well, that's it. So he pays anyway after he sends me the message. I guess he just let me know, give me a heads up. I can get this same thing brand new for $16.99. So he makes a payment, and then within like 2 or 3 seconds later, I hear the buyer wants to cancel the order. And who is it? It's the guy who wanted to buy this. So anyway, what he don't realize is it was going to come out to see the same price. Because folks, if you're a newbie to eBay, to me, okay, unless I don't know if a company knows how to do it without charging free, they say free shipping. We all know the free shipping or the shipping cost is padded into the price. So when you're looking on eBay and it says free shipping, most likely it's all padded into the price. Okay, me on the other hand, I don't do that because, and I'll tell you why. For the simple reason is I've seen little items. Well, we'll use this here. Okay, for example, little things like this. I'm sure you came across it back in your day too when you did your own searching and purchasing, whatever. You might have seen something like this, right? And you say, geez, it's such a little item, but yet they're charging $15, $20 for it, for shipping. Why? I mean, many times I've seen that. I didn't bother doing a video out about that there, but it is crazy. I mean, and you know they're making money off the shipping, because you sell something like this for $15, $20, you know, you're charging $15, $20 for shipping. There's no way it's going to cost $15, $20. Now, on the other hand, they do go by zones, okay? I notice a lot of stuff that sells on the West Coast, when it comes to shipping costs, it's a lot more. Now, this guy just happened to be in Brooklyn, New York. I mean, I could drive to his place, to be honest with you, which I wouldn't do it anyway, because I'm out here in the suburbs. I'm on an island, okay? I live in a Long Island here. I'm in the suburbs. So I counted with him. He made a counter offer. You know, he made his best offer, $9. I said 10. Long story short, he said he can get it cheaper, brand new, for $16 and change, whatever, $16.99. He said. This one here is almost in brand new condition as far as I'm concerned. This is like brand new, but I got it as used. So what you're seeing here, the stuff you're seeing here right now on my desk, you got the foam here, the foam padding, and these little pieces, like these plastic pieces. You see that there? I was going to get this all ready for shipment. I was going to pack it in here. I was going to cut this in half and, you know, wrap it up, whatever, like that, and make sure, because it's glass. You know, I was all ready to do all that. I have my labels here. I print these out myself here, by the way. All different labels. I had my labels all ready for the guy. You know, fragile, you know, glass, handled with care. I usually cut this part out where it says over here, like on these labels here. Well, my printer was going bad. I had to put new ink in there. I usually cut this part out. I'll just put fragile, right? Please do not drop or crush, whatever. That's what I usually do with these here. And I was getting all ready to craft the box. I even have the box over here. I was going to craft the box out of it. You know, I do my own custom boxes, right? So I was getting all ready to do that, and I'm going to still do it anyway, regardless, because eventually it's going to sell. So there are all the people looking at it. The only thing that's a problem with buyers that do stuff like that, they're very spontaneous when it comes to buying stuff like that, is it offsets things, because now, I don't know, I don't think it's relisted. Now I got to relist it again. I had, I think, 3 or 4 watches on it. And the way I understand it, once that happens, they disappear. So now it goes back, you know, it'll go back again as a new listing. So it's okay. I mean, you're going to have buyers like that there, that are going to, that every now and then that's going to happen. They're going to, you know, do things like that. It's not the first time, folks. So if you're a newbie, be prepared for that, okay? It's going to happen, all right? Or you're going to have buyers that don't right away pay for the items they purchased, okay? Now, these labels that you see here, we're going to go on his package. I was all ready to make the package, but it doesn't matter. I could do it later on. So that's going to happen. That's part of the thing when it comes to buying. In this business, you got to get ready. Now, this one here is already prepped. I'm waiting for the buyer to pay. He bought, again, from that same pot I sold, someone bought this cord. I think they paid, $10 for it or something like that. Something along that line. And I also want to share with you guys, that sales have been pretty decent. Okay, I have to honestly say, sales. I dropped off 3 packages this morning, and and I'm going to work. Like I said, I'm going to make a box for this here. But I got this here going out, and I got this guy going out right here. And what I want to tell you guys, this is another thing I want to share with you. Another quick tip. It's totally up to you. When you ship stuff like this, it's not going out like this, by the way. It's going to go in another box. Okay? I wrap everything in plastic. Why? Because when it goes into another box like this is it. I put the labels on already. If this box gets wet in the rain or something, whatever, the item is protected. You don't want the item to get damaged. So what I'm going to do is, and by the way, this is a Walmart box. Let me put this on, show you what I did. You know, I love Walmart, but I mean, I don't need to have their name plastered all over the place. But anyway, not that I plaster all over the place, but that's the inside of it. I just reverse the box. And what I do is, after I reverse it, it's over here. After I reverse it, I make sure it's nice and tight. I take a little glue stick I bought at the dollar store, and I will glue that part up there. You know, I make sure it's stuck in there really good. I put something in there to keep it, you know, so it doesn't split apart. And then I put the tape on it. and I'll fold the tape over so to keep it from opening up. But I get these glue sticks at the dollar. You get four, I think 4 in a pack, and I do that there. I usually send it out. Sometimes I just send it out if I get, not lazy, but sometimes I don't have the time, and I'll just send it out like that. That's how it has. It comes all branded like that. I'll say small. It also tells you the size on there. This is a 17 by 11 by 13. I mean, it's okay to have all that advertisement, all that information on there, but I like a nice clean box. So what I'm going to do, and I recommend you do it too, it's up to you. I mean, it's totally up to you. When you're shipping things like this, and the funny thing is, I got to really share this with you guys. Sometimes, I don't know if it was in the past or something, this has got the packing material in it already, all right? It's got the packing material. So, I seen in some cases where UPS or whatever, FedEx, whatever, the seller or a company for that matter will just put a label on it and ship it out like that. And it'll come through, it'll get delivered. People know what it is, So I think that's an open recipe there for to get the thing glommed, or if you get my drift. When it comes to things like this, folks, double box it. If you look at my feedbacks, you'll notice that I got a pretty good reputation as far as package. People putting there like I like the guy's packaging, good packaging, double box the thing. You can look at my feedbacks if you get a chance. Just go to my eBay listings. It's shop-rjpasini-4-great-deals. I'm going to put this in another box, and that's where this comes into. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pack it up. I'm going to line it up with paper on the bottom, on the sides, all 4 sides, and put some paper on the top. And I might even put a piece of plastic on. Well, actually, I don't even need it. I can just put this on there. But sometimes I might put another piece of cardboard on top of it. And the reason why we do that is because when you close the box up like this, if it's too shallow, when the buyer, whoever gets it, cuts it with the utility knife, they could cut the box. So that's another tip, okay? You could just get a piece of cardboard and put it right in the center, or like maybe put a little piece of tape on it right here, because when I cut that open with the utility knife, they might cut the box. All right, you might say, well, it's in a box, it's still protected, but that's why I like to do it. So anyway, I got this going out. I'm waiting for the guy to pay. I dropped off 3 packages this morning. I think a couple off yesterday. Yeah, I went two went to the post office and 1 went to the UPS. So that's there. So I'm waiting for this. I don't know if this is going to go FedEx, UPS, or the U.S. Postal Service. I don't know. I shop around for the better deal to see what I can get this thing for, But anyway, yeah, when it comes to things like this, folks, double box it. I mean, I don't know if you want to take a chance just throwing tape over it and slapping a label on. It's up to you. I don't like things exposed. I don't want people to know what's going through the mail because, like I said, things can get stolen. It's not only that, it protects it too, So that's what I got going on with that there. So I got that and the cord going out. I have to honestly say this here with you guys real quick. Since I've been using promoted listings and the markdown manager, and I've been accepting offers as long as they're reasonable, I noticed there was an uptick in sales. With all kidding aside, really, I noticed there was an uptick in sales. And I'm not going to do it now because there's 31 days in August. And the 31st, we're going to see how many more sales come in. I will go over for the whole month of August. So far, August looks pretty good, to be honest with you guys. But if you never tried it, if you never tried using promoted listings, try it. The only thing I will say, another little tip, is if you're going to do it with promoted listings, do it with a number 1 percentage, okay? Because the higher you go, the more money eBay's going to collect on it, okay? I do 1% on all of them. That's it, 1%, okay? And depending how much you're selling it for, the item, that'll also, even though it's 1%, it's based on the cost of the goods. So in other words, if this thing was selling, let's just say for $20, and you do the 1% on it, eBay might collect maybe 50 cents, 40 cents, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something along that line. I think you guys understand, get an idea what I'm talking about. And Markdown Manager has been really good for me, I have to honestly say. I did notice, a little uptick in sales, to be honest with you. So I am moving stuff out. These items out here are going to be, when I do the monthly at the end of the month, I try to do it. If I have, and I said it, once before in my other videos, I will do an end of month sales if there's 10 or more items. I'm not gonna, if I only did 2 items this month, I'm not gonna say, well, I sold 2 items. I'm not gonna waste your time, But I will, if it's 10 or more, I think 10 is good. It's a decent number to share information with you guys, because I don't want to just do a video for 2 items, say, oh, by the way, I sold 2 items, So yeah, that'll come, like I said, at the end of the month. So that's next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, it'll be the 31st, and I'll do the end of the month sales. We'll see. Maybe it'll slow down now. Who knows? I don't know. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about really quick is I found it in the past. Sometimes buyers, I love my buyers. I really do. The buyers out there are really good buyers. They really are. And I know they're trying to, get a good deal, and I don't blame them. I really don't. This guy who canceled out on this here, like I said, he offered me 9, and I said I counted for 10, and an extra $1. And then he canceled out with this. But this was about maybe 5-10 minutes before I started doing this video. And that's why I took all this stuff here. You see, like this padding here and here. I was like, and that box I was gonna pad. And then I was even gonna put it in a padded, like I have an old padded envelope here. After I wrapped it up, I was gonna put it in here to just ensure it. Now people might say that's overkill. Well, yeah, to some point it is overkill, but I want to make sure that it's glass and it doesn't get damaged. Building a reputation on eBay, folks, is really important. Seriously. Some people do it as a hobby. Some people do it as a sidekick. Some people do it as a business. Right now, I'm doing it it was a part-time hobby. Now it's a full-time hobby. So I guess you could call it a full-time business now, just like my YouTube channel. Just to give you a little info about myself, I've been on eBay for over 20 years. I've been in since July 1999, and I've seen a lot of changes throughout those 20 years. Over 20 years, I've seen a lot of changes going with eBay. It's my number 1 platform. I love eBay. I bought the hat here. See, eBay power seller, which I am a power seller. Also top grade seller. I offer good deals whenever possible. I mean, as long as they're reasonable, I have no problem working with my buyers. I will jump through hoops for my buyers. I will. As long as they, make a reasonable offer, there's no reason why I should, decline it. Have I ever declined offers? Absolutely. I had something for, I don't know, $5.99 or $6.99. The person say, I'll give you $1 for it. Click it right off. Hit the button there, decline. And like I said before in my other videos, if you do decline the offers, you will not get any infractions on your seller account. eBay's not going to come up and say you're going to get a ding on your account, your seller account, because you declined. That's your prerogative. Okay? eBay will not, it will not affect your selling account. Okay? So if you get an offer that's way too low, it's a low ball offer, you can either do one of 2 things. You can make a counter and see if the buyer will accept it, or you could just decline it. But I will say this. I mean, it sounds like I contradict myself, but in some cases, I don't want to be so spontaneous, and I think I let the worst come out sometimes by thinking, is this buyer trying to take advantage of me? And that's why, when you're thinking in that mindset, it's like hit the decline button. You got to think outside of the box, so to speak. So when things like that happen, rather than just hit that decline button, make a counter offer. You'll never know. There are buyers out there that are trying to get more bang for the buck. Okay? You got to understand that. We're in not such great times right now. I mean, the economy's like that. Gas is going up. Food is going up. I went to go gas my car the other day, and I got a mid-sized car, small car. It was on a half a tank. It cost me $26 to put an additional 8 gallons of gas in there. Now, I'm not people say you're complaining. Well, I'm not happy over it. I mean, the gas went up. The gas prices went up. I mean, but that's just an example, let alone the food and the cost of living is going up as well. So I understand where buyers are coming from. Everybody's trying to, save that extra $1. I do. I mean, I go shopping at 3 different stores. I go to the dollar store to pick up certain items. Then I have a Stop and Shop and a Walmart that are combined together. You just walk out of Walmart, you go right to Stop Shop, right next to each other. I'll buy some stuff in Walmart, and then I'll go to and then I go to Stop and Shop and buy stuff. So sometimes I'll do that. In one day, I'll go to 3 stores, but I'm saving money though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to get into the whole thing about how I shop, but you know, Walmart in some cases, just to share with you really quick, is cheaper than the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could go in there and buy a can of Del Monte carrots or whatever for $1, right, in some cases, at the dollar store. And then you go to Walmart and you get the great value for 50 cents a can. So for $1, you're getting 2 for the price of 1, you know? So it's things like that. But today you got to be thrifty. You got to, you know, people got to, like I said, they got to squeeze every nickel and dime they can out of their money. So I understand where the buyers are coming from. And I will work with them. I know, and the reason why I say is because I know I've been there. I am there. Okay? I'm a small volume seller, but I love eBay. Am I trying to build this business up? Absolutely. And how do you build a business up? Offer good service, be upfront and honest. When you're doing your listings, be as descriptive as possible. Pay attention to detail. Do what you got to do, but make sure you list everything in it, because let me tell you something, folks. If you get something that's got a nick or a flaw in it, it's got a dent or it's got a crack in there, and you just send it out and think, well, hopefully the buyer will buy it, or you might put in your description, item has wear on it. Well, where is the wear? What kind of wear? Or it's got a damage, or it's got a, like I'm selling a coffee pot, a Farberware pot I picked up yesterday. 12 cup. Nice pot, cleaned it up nice. It looks really nice and shiny. It's on eBay. And I wear glasses for reading. I do wear them in a thrift store, but I was with a relative and they picked up and said, hey, you're interested in this here? And the angle I was looking at and the lighting in the store was so-so. I didn't see it had a hairline little fracture, stress crack. I call it stress crack. I didn't see it. I noticed it when I took my pictures, because I do when you're doing the macro pictures, you're zooming in. Well, when I zoomed in, I noticed a stress crack on it. And I was already listed, and I didn't even think about it. I mean, if I didn't see that, I wouldn't have put it in accidentally. And the person who would have bought it could have literally complained and said, if I let it go that way, said, well, 9 was not as described. It's got a crack in it. So I always give everything the once over. Like, for example, whoops. I just knocked my webcam down. Look at that. This little guy always gets knocked down. Okay, let's get him back over here again. Sorry. Okay. That's because my desk is all clogged up over here with everything. Let me just get this back to where it was. There you go. All right. It's a good little Logitech webcam here. All right. Thank God it's not broken. It's on a carpet anyway. Okay. So anyway, if I was to sell this radio, which I'm not, I like this radio. It's a Discovery radio. What's nice about it, it's got the flip it up here, and you got the solar. You can take out the back. It works right off of solar, and it's got light in here. It's got a flashlight right over here, like lighting over here. Really nice radio. But anyway, long story short, if I was going to sell this here, and I would hold it. I would hold the item in front of me, and I go over it verbatim. I'll look at it, make sure that I put everything in the description before I actually upload it to eBay. Does it got a scratch on the face? It still has the plastic on it. Is there a crack? Is there anything? And I will note that in my descriptions. Okay? When it comes to doing things on eBay, to list stuff on eBay, when it comes to script, be as descriptive as possible and try to, go over everything in detail if you could. Now, if you're a high volume seller, you're going to say, well, I don't have time to go over there and look at every little thing on eBay. I don't have that, for eBay, the description. But it could be that one time that you'll send that item out because you might have overlooked something. And next thing you know, the next time you look at your eBay listings or whatever, you go to your homepage and you see what do you call it there? A negative remark, negative comment. That doesn't look good. So I always try to do everything, what do you call it? And be very descriptive when it comes to that there. That's what I'm saying. Just everything, when you're doing your listing, just make sure, like I said again, if I didn't look at the photos and I let that pot go, forget about it. That would have been a horror. I mean, because now it's going out and the buyer would have had illegal right to it to say, no, the item's not described. It's damaged. and they'll get a full refund, and I pay the return shipping or everything. So you got to be careful with that, folks. Really, you got to be careful. And anytime you get something, when you're doing your listing, even though you got a good photographic memory, people tend to forget things. Just it doesn't take much to just look at it, give it the once over. Okay, make sure it's in your description. Whatever is damaged, if there's anything wrong with it, make sure. Well, that's all I have for you now, folks. If you like this video or any of my videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for August 24th, 2021. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you again to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. And as I always like to say in my closing videos, if you are thinking about selling on eBay or you are a seller on eBay, I am wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.